Can you hear me, Shelley?
Hello, I can.
Well, I can't believe I was telling them, Tiffany needed to get away for a game and I had this and this old lady came in. And that was all she wrote about getting out of there on time. But the bill's not ready after all that rushing.
Well, here, do you want to do my thing?
Yes.
While we're waiting. Here is that divorce decree, that I guess he had not signed. And so you told her to bring it back.
Okay, that's right. And also there was something else. I wanted him to initial. Oh, I wanted them to put this in. Okay. When was this hearing? 565.
Can remember.
Okay. There is that.
Okay, and then,
The three-way.
yes. And if you want to just do yours. And then I'll sit right here while you do your other Zoom and I'll do my two.
Okay.
That way it'll be in front of you, but you can do your own thing.
I
That
like
way-
this pen.
Isn't it nice?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I was just looking.
No, that's fine. I understood after I said something. You were just looking. And then Aaron, these are actually for you if you want to just take them back with you. The three-way certificates, certificates for Floyd Sims.
Oh, okay.
Can't take my pen though. That's
Oh,
my favorite.
shoot.
That's my favorite. You can't have it.
And I guess he could have brought this fella up, but
Do you have the interpreter on Zoom?
yes.
Well, I guess we could.
Does he do it up in the commissioner's court? Can we run up there and see?
No, I thought he did it in the jail,
Does he?
but now that you mention it. Shelley, do you have any idea where Ted Zoom's from?
I think he's down in the jail,
Let's-
like an office in the jail, it looks like.
Yeah, why don't you? Maybe in the book-in room.
Have him come up?
Well, one or the other, because we're only paying for the interpreter for an hour and we've eaten into 20 minutes of it.
Hopefully, did you see the paperwork? I think Jackie said it is in the queue.
Yes, I've got it pulled up in the queue on the other computer.
Very good. So
However,
Jackie met, oh, go ahead.
it hasn't been, the district clerk hasn't notarized it. the paperwork on the stipulations on Wai Ching Chin. I guess.
Well, if they could bring him up, then maybe she could just do it right there.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bringing him.
Okay.
Because apparently they're having trouble getting on, because that's been like 20 minutes ago that they were notified, so.
So does Jen need to print those out? Have they been filed in the case already, or are they waiting for your signature?
Well, they're in the queue, so yeah, if she could print them out, that would be great. And then you and I could both sign off on them.
On the judgment, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's the stipulations, the felony plea of guilty, and
Just print them out right here.
2 judgments, count 1 and count 2, and the right of appeal. And then I could turn off the second computer and we wouldn't keep freezing.
You have your cell phone already.
Is Erin in there with you?
She is.
Good. I wanted to let y'all know Jackie kind of had a little funny feeling in her tummy earlier. So she made a call to Dunham and Jones
Uh-huh.
because David was supposedly the attorney in that case.
Yes.
And she said, oh yeah, he still is. After she had just talked to this same person who said he's no longer with us.
Right.
And so they're supposed to be checking to see who exactly is going to try that case, because she said, it's not going to go, is it?
Oh, no.
Well, somebody.
Yeah,
just texted
that
me.
was Jackie's
I said, well, they better-
concern. So
Oh, Erin's telling me that Ian just texted her. What, Erin? Let me turn this around.
Ian texted me that he heard from Dunham and Jones,
Just bring
I don't need
Until you
to,
sign them.
and they want a
Stuck in here.
plea. And I,
oh, okay.
well, they better do it like right now, because we're not doing it the morning of.
I hear you.
So I guess we'll see if they can get their act together. I don't know who he talked to.
They said
Let's-
Andrew is going to be trying all of David's cases now.
Okay.
Okay.
And you know, they told us that in Hartley County the other day. Andrew stood up, said he's out, he's no longer coming back. And the very next day, he showed up in Moore County, he being David,
Really?
and announced his for his client. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's why
June 1.
Jackie was just like, pardon?
I thought June 1st was his last day. I don't know. I don't know what's going.
He showed up in this courtroom last week, and that was Wednesday or whatever day we had a big docket. So I don't remember what that would have been. The first would have been, that might have been before his last day then.
Gotcha.
But anyway, who knows? And
You
I'm
may-
not sure they know.
So we may be doing a plea on Vasquez.
Yeah, it's a for sure thing. I don't know who initiated this. I don't know what happened there.
Okay, Shelley, the defendant's in the courtroom. How should we
Oh.
set up the translation?
If you'll say, let the, point the camera so that he can be seen.
Hey, can you see him?
Yes, I can. And he needs to be able to see Dan. So I'm going to let them in.
Okay.
Hi, Sheriff.
Afternoon.
Mr. Chan?
Are you Mr. Chin?
Yeah. Hi, yes, I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Chan is the
Hello.
Mandarin interpreter. And Mr. Chan, if you could say something to Mr. Chin in Stratford, Texas, please.
Hello，陈先生，你好。
你好，
听到我说话吗？
可以，
Okay.
Okay, can you hear him okay, Mr. Chan, the interpreter?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. And are you Mr. Wang Tang Chan?
你叫温谦谦对吗？你的名字
陈维成，
陈威成。
Okay, thank you.
好，谢
And
谢。
the record, I'm just going to state that I'm in Moore County, Texas. Judge Allen is in the courtroom in Sherman County, Texas with the district attorney. And Mr. Seeloff, the public defender, is in his office in Moore County, Texas. We have Michael Chan, C-H-A-N. He is our Mandarin and Chinese interpreter, and he is appearing via Zoom.
好
I'm ready
刚
when you are.
Sure. 首先，刚刚报告是现在是这个
And Mr.
法
Chan,
院
I
案
will,
件审理是在那个Moore County， 在那个德州。刚刚说这个是那个你的律师嘛？你嘛？还是我有到
Okay. Mr.
？OK，
Chan, I will swear you as the interpreter.
sure。
Do you swear the interpretation you are about to provide for the court from Mandarin Chinese to English and English to Mandarin Chinese to be the truth, the whole truth, and to the best of your ability?
Yes, I affirm.
Thank you. I'm ready, Judge.
The court will now call case number 1226, the state of Texas versus Cheng-Wei Chen.
好了，刚刚叫你的案有那个编号是1226，是陈维成。
Is the state ready to proceed?
State's ready, Your Honor.
Is defense ready to proceed?
好了，
Correct.
你准备了哈。
Sir, for the record, are you Cheng-Wei Chen?
好了，我要核实你是陈维成，对吗？
对，yes，
Yes, I am.
Mr. Chen, you have been charged with assault on a peace officer. That's a second-degree felony.
他说你是被告攻击一个警察，这个是1、2等的罪。
The range of punishment for that is imprisonment for not more than 20 years or less than 2 years.
这个如果有找到你有罪的话，有犯罪，真的有做的，可能坐牢没有超过20年，但是也不少过2年。
Also, the court can order you to pay a fine not more than $10,000.
还有那个法庭可以判你罚这个钱不超过1万美金。
You're also charged with assault on a public servant.
还有你就也是有一个罪是攻击一个那个像义军。
That's a third-degree felony.
那个是第3等的那个罪。
It's punishable by being imprisoned for not more than 10 years or less than 2 years.
这个罪也可以判坐牢不超过10年，也不少过2年。
Also, the court can order you to pay a fine not more than $10,000.
还有这个法庭可以罚你钱不超过1万块美金。
You are charged with these by a document called an indictment.
你就给判这个罪，在这个文章叫 indictment 是判你有罪。
Do you want that document read to you or do you understand that document?
这个文章你要不要现在读出来给你听，还是你已经听过明白了
我明白，我听过了。
？I already understand it.
Right. Sir, are you a US citizen?
陈先生，你是不是那个美国的公民
不是，
？I am not.
Do you understand that if you plead guilty to these charges, you can be deported?
你知道吗？如果你认这个罪，好了以后，你可以给好像送走。
我明白。
I understand.
Do you understand that if you're not deported and you apply for citizenship, you may be denied?
你还知道，如果那个移民局不送你走的，让你在这边美国生活，但是以后你要申请拿这个美国公民，可能那个他截去你，不给你。
OK， 我明白。
I understand.
Mr. Chen, I have in front of me a document called a felony plea of guilty waiver stipulation and judicial confession.
在我面前有这个文章是这个认罪提议。
In this document, you tell me that you plead guilty
在这个文件上面，你告诉我你认罪，
waive certain rights such as the right to a trial by jury,
这个的意思是说你不出庭，还不需要有那个好像那个陪审团出庭这样，那个你就全部出掉。
and you agree that all of the evidence the state has against you is true.
还有你同意的全部那个证案全部告你都是真的。
Have you gone over this document with your attorney?
这个文章你有没有跟你的代表你的律师一起看好了吗？
有。
I did.
This looks to have your signature on it. Have you signed, did you sign this paper?
在这个文章好像我看到在下面有你的签名，你有没有签名？
有。
I did.
District clerk is going to ask you some questions about your signature.
现在就问你几个问题关于你那个签名。
好。
OK，
Sign that on your,
I guess maybe I can do it.
maybe whenever we print it,
Can you
I
sign it?
can sign, yeah, whenever I sign it. Did you, is this your signature?
这个你看看是不是你的签名？
And you understood what you were
Yes.
signing?
Yes，
你知道你明白你签什么文章，你明白的哈。
Then whenever we get it.
I do.
Mr. Chen, by signing this document, are you telling me you understand everything in the document?
陈先生，签名在这个你签名在这个文章上面，你是告诉我这个文章里面的内容你全部明白，对吗？
对，我明白。
Yes, I do.
All right, Mr., and I haven't asked you this yet, Mr. Chen. How do you plead to the charges against you, guilty or not guilty?
好了，这个判你这个罪，你认罪还是不认罪？
我认罪。
你认罪对吗？
对。
I plead guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty and for no other reason?
你认罪，因为你觉得你有犯罪，对吗
我犯罪了。
？Yes.
Has anyone threatened you to get you to make this plea today?
有没有人好像逼你要你认罪吗？今天
没有，是我自愿认罪的。
？No, I myself accept guilty.
Mr. Seeloff, have you consulted with your client and advised him of his rights?
Yes, I have.
律师，你有没有跟你这个顾客讨论他的好像那个清楚了吗？有。
有，
Mr. Seeloff, do you believe your client to be mentally competent?
I believe he is, Your Honor.
律师，你觉得你的顾客他没有这个精神问题，觉得可以明白，对吗 ？Yes.
Do you approve of him signing these stipulations before the court today?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Chen, I'm going to ask you, do you believe you fully understand the consequences of pleading guilty?
好了，陈先生，我再问你一次，你认罪，你知道那个结果对吗
对，我知道。
？I do.
Does the state concur in the filing of these stipulations?
State concurs.
Right. Mr. Chen, I will approve these stipulations.
好了，陈先生，我就通过这个好像同意。
And I will enter them into the court's record as State's Exhibit Number 1.
好了，我就打进去这个州那个案里面，是案第一 stipulation number 1。
Ms. Anchondo, is there a plea agreement in this case?
There is, Your Honor. In exchange for the defendant's plea of guilty, the state is free to recommend to the court that the courts assess punishment at 5 years in prison for both counts.
这个有几个先讨论这个减这个罪嘛，有这两个罪就同意是好像做那个牢5年。
No fine in either case.
好了，这两个案都没有罚款，没有罚钱。
We've agreed to dismiss count 3 of the indictment.
我们同意第3那个罪不算。
Any court cost or reimbursement fees as reflected in the bill of cost.
还有那个法律法庭那个费用都没有算。
And the defendant is entitled to 169 days time credit served.
好了，还有这个被告是给拿到这个169天，已经坐牢有169天。
Mr. Chen, you've just heard the district attorney announce a plea agreement.
陈先生，你刚刚听到这个律师刚刚报告这个，好像你同意跟他的认罪，对吗？
我知道。
I do.
Is that the agreement that you reached with her?
那个是不是你跟这个律师好像有谈过这个同意，通过这个同意，对吗？
我同意。
Yes, I agree.
Mr. Seeloff, do you concur this was your client's agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
律师，你同意这个是你的客户的同意，对吗 ？Yes， 对。
Mr. Chen, I will follow the recommendation of the district attorney's office.
好了，我就通过这个区的那个律师的建议，
I will sentence you to 5 years imprisonment in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice
好了，我就判你坐牢5年，
in count 1 and in count 2.
这个5年是包括2个案件，是第1罪跟第2罪。
Those 2 sentences will run concurrently.
这个2个罪都一起算的。
I will note that the state has agreed to dismiss count 3.
我也知道告你的第3那个罪是不算。
I'll also note that you have 169 days of jail credit toward that sentence.
我知道你全部有169天在这个5年的判里面。
Do you have any questions, Mr. Chen?
好了，陈先生，你有什么问题想问我吗？ I don't. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chen, have you been satisfied with your attorney, Mr. Dan Seeloff?
陈先生，你高不高兴？那个你代表那个律师 Nancy Love 他帮你这个案吗？你高兴吗？
高兴，感谢
I'm satisfied. Thank you.
各位听。
Has Mr. Seeloff done everything that you've asked him to do?
那个 Nancy Love 那这位律师，他有没有尽力帮你吗？
有
Yes, he did.
Is there anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything further from defense?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Chen, I will excuse you from court and I will remand you to the custody of the Sherman County Jail
好了，我现在可以让你离开法庭你是回去那个牢里面
to begin serving your sentence.
开始你的那个给判这个罪。
Right. Thank you, Mr. Chen.
谢谢陈先生。